Still kicking that shit that they love me. Clean it fuck, but I came out the gutter. If she see me and hug me, I fuck her. I been calling me, play with no huddle. If it smoke with me, know that it's on me. Jackie Chan, cause I do my own stunt. Yeah, they hate cause they ain't get no money. Yeah, they hate cause they ain't get no money. Still kicking that shit that they love me. Clean it fuck, but I came out the gutter. If she see me and hug me, I fuck her. I been calling me, play with no huddle. If it smoke with me, know that it's on me. Jackie Chan, cause I do my own stunt. Yeah, they hate cause they ain't get no money. Yeah, they hate cause they ain't get no money. I'm smelling like Yeezy and Zaza, I'm lifted. I keep me a 223 with extension. Your girl keep tagging my name in the mention. And now she about to get spanked by the miss. No mathematician, I'm good with these digits. I made me some crazy with baggers and digits. I made me some money off plastics and gifts. Ain't a millionaire yet, but I'll be in a minute. I'm fresh like a mannequin walking in linens. I see it, I want it, I get it, I spend it. These niggas finessing, they leasing, they written. They really some losers, they never been winning. They really some boosters, my sauce, they be still. I got hackers in Russia plugged in with the Kremlin. I'm cool when it's pressure, we turning the gremlins. It's up and it's stuck and we straight to the ceiling. I do my dirt solo, ain't never no witness. I ain't Kevin Hart, ain't no laughing and giggling. Like T.I. first album, my nigga, I'm serious. The one and the only. I'm living, these niggas be living in their mama basement. Really ain't gangsta, they broke, mad and hating. They really upset, I put dick in their legs. Still kicking that shit that they love me. Clean it fuck, but I came out the gutter. If she see me,
hey, I smell it. Yeah. Good morning, world. It is Friday. It is the end of the week and the last day. It is the weekend, baby. We are here. We made it, y'all. We made it. The week kicked some of our butts, but we made it. You ain't think you were gonna make it to Friday because you were hurting on Monday, but we made it. You had to dig deep. You might have went to the ER. You might have had your bills running behind. Your friends might have got down, needed your help, and you couldn't show up for them, but you made it to the end of the week. Something that at the beginning of the week, you was like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Look at you. Out here shining, looking good. Friday, we get that money on the checks today. Man, bro, I feel good. I feel good to be here. I feel good to be alive. I feel good to be in the number. I'm thankful that God woke each and every one of us up this morning. And I just want to, I usually give us a little prayer, but I just want to give y'all some positivity right now. I want to talk to y'all. And I want to talk to y'all about friendships. Because when me and one of my good friends, we had to have a conversation this morning. And what I want you to do, if you got somebody in your life that you care about, if they don't give a fuck about it, now just say what you want to. Talk to them how you want to talk to them. Be like, I don't give a damn. But if you got somebody you care about, listen to them. Save a place for them to land. When you have disagreements, if you care about this person, make sure your disagreements are not disrespectful. You ain't got to do no name calling. You ain't got to do this. And men, when you communicate, the uncomfortable conversations is a great time to build bonds. If you got a friend that you can't have no uncomfortable conversation with, and he always yesing with you, and he always doing the look of one and bullshitting, that ain't your friend. If you don't have friends that tell you when you wrong, or you can tell them when they wrong, they're not your friends. They're leeches. They're draining your life. Now, if you can have a disagreement with a friend and y'all can come to a happy agreement at the end and say, damn, bro, I'm sorry. Damn, but I ain't even mean it like that. I ain't mean to hurt your feelings like that. That's love. Those are the only relationships that is allowed in my life. I'm dead serious. You cannot be around me if you can't have uncomfortable conversations respectfully. Because we done got into this whole mindset is that we gotta, and me changing from that person being and transitioning to a softer kind of more understanding people. You still gotta allow your people to digest your growth. If you just think they just gonna automatically jump on board because you change, it's not gonna be like that. And you're gonna miss out on a lot of good people in this world. Allow your friends a safe place to land. I'm gonna do that with all my friends as long as you don't betray me. Now you can be mad at me, you can fuss at me, but as long when you cross that line and go work with the enemy, it's no more love left. And I mean that. I don't have time or space in my life to keep dealing with people that's gonna cross that line. And you don't either. Celebrate the people who celebrate you, not the ones that tolerate you. And that was the message I had to give this morning. Shout out to the team. Shout out to my girl Modesty, because today is band camp. Today is Friday. Y'all know how we rock out on band camp. Shout out to my boy Young Tay White, because we dropping videos on top of videos. Shout out to my boy Boss Man Blake, because you know the best show on Mondays is GFT. We locked in, we rocking, man. We gonna grow. Ain't nobody gonna stop the flow. And everybody that I consider mob family, we have uncomfortable conversations. But at the end of the day, we respect each other as men, as women, and as family. That's the code of the mob. I'm not budging on that. I'm not shaking that. I'm not changing that. I'm putting both feet in the sand as a man and machine that's behind me. That is the mob. I am leading from the front and telling you that we are a family. We don't do nothing else. So if you hear any rigmarole on the outside, they not in the inside. They don't know us. And that's all I had to say, man. That's all I had to say. I'm feeling good. Make sure y'all stop by the HWYcollection.com, because it's Friday. And Tay be dropping that new flame on Friday. Tay be dropping that flame on Friday. Y'all be missing it. Y'all be missing it like hell. Get in there, HWYcollection.com. Use the discount code UNO, and guess what you're going to get? A discount. That's what you're going to get. Damn. Hey, y'all. It's Friday night, so y'all know what we got to do. Y'all know what today is. Y'all know how we rock it.
I am so powerful. I am the essence of strength. I am the person that will break generational curses, so help me live. I am the beacon of hope. I float just for my family ship. I have been chosen for gifts. I have been chosen for this. I am courageous. I am amazing.
Tonight is band camp, and tomorrow, guess what? I'm gonna be close to the area where band camp is. Shot every Friday. I might have to pull up on Shot and got down. Yeah. Who know it? Baton Rouge. Yeah. Hey, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Your niece going to the goddamn. We taking her to the Rouge tomorrow. We taking her to the BR tomorrow. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited. Uh, I already had my breakdown, y'all. When I took her down to Mississippi to pick out her to Louisiana, we went to Mississippi to pick out her dorm. Met her friend, met her roommates and everything, cool. But I had dropped everybody off at my mother-in-law house, and I was riding to Tay house. I finna go over there and burn with my nephew. I broke down, boy. I'm talking about snot, everything. But then something, just a warming feeling of security came over me, y'all. And I know everybody be like, oh no, you gonna be sad, but no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm excited for my baby. My baby is about to be, whoo, she finna go tell the forensic world. She's ready. She focused. We didn't tell her to go be a forensic scientist. She said that since she was about in fifth grade. That girl, when she put her mind to some shit, she gonna do it. I mean, it might take daddy money, but she gonna do it. I'm so thankful to God for my children. They are great kids, man. And I hear the horror stories of people and their kids and raising their kids. They disrespect. I have great kids, man, and the Lord blessed me, bro. The Lord blessed me with wonderful kids and wonderful people in my life. Great family. Yes, we are dysfunctional, but I love my people. I love every part about me. The tough part that made me this man, because I'm so proud of me. I even handle shit better as with my friends, bro. I'm just so thankful. I've been thankful all week. I've been preaching the message of thanks and thankfulness all week. All week, man. I appreciate all my friends. I appreciate all y'all, Muff, Booby, Sharon, goddamn Thea, all y'all, Chris, uh, Fly High, all y'all that come in this mug. And I'm sorry if I forgot y'all. Like, y'all come in, y'all give me y'all time, y'all energy, y'all effort, man. That is bigger than anything that you could ever imagine. For my team too, for everybody on the team. When we see y'all come in them comments, when Modesty see y'all in the comments, Boss see y'all in them comments, boy, it just light up our heart. It lights up our heart, bro. Yeah, I know we chasing that money on, but that's bigger than money. Straight up. And I'm thankful for y'all. I'm just in that thankful spirit. Y'all gotta hear me. Y'all gotta hear me be thankful this morning. That's all. That's all, man. I love God and I love y'all. So that's what it is. Hey man, we don't get enough talking. It's time to get into it. Hey, my BM birthday was yesterday, bro, and I feel some type of way because I really love my BM, man, because I'm just being personal right now. I really love my BM because she really took care of my son, bro. Like she made him a great person, bro. You know what I'm saying? She got her flaws and everything, but I'm thankful that it was her birthday. I'm happy that uh, she was my mother's son, my son's mother. I'm happy that she she's growing to be who exactly she want to be. I just hate the fact that I can't even share a simple birthday wish with my girl, man, because we had so much friction and this we're gonna leave it at friction. We just had so much friction coming up trying to raise our kid. I don't have no ill will or hate toward this woman. I love her to death. I don't want no nigga to put their hands on her, and no nigga gonna put their hands on her with me knowing. Because if they do, it's pressure. And I want y'all to screenshot that. I don't give a damn who she laying with, who she laid with, what her last name is, what ring on her finger is. If you touch her, I'm gonna fuck you up. Period. The end. And y'all already know how I'm stepping. But I love my BM. I wanted to tell her happy birthday. Yeah, yeah. Hey, when we come back, man, we gonna get into the roll call, man. I'm ready. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Yeah. And Hansy, we got an update.
Roll call. Hurry up, detectives. It's time to work.
Hey, my girl Sharon in the building. Good morning, Detective Sharon. We in here. Hey, my girl Sharice in the building. Hey, boo. Good morning. She said, morning, Sharon. You got the coffee going? I got Coke, Sprite, tea, etc. for the ones that don't drink coffee. Hey, y'all ain't got no sugar-free water? Man, y'all ain't got nothing for it? I just throw one out to the wolves. I be hurting my feelings. I be thinking y'all be loving me. Good morning, Fee. How you feeling? You all right? How Jada? Everything smooth? Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. Hey, my girl, I'm up in the building this Friday, Mo. We getting that money on in checks today. We getting that money on in checks. She said, I'm up. Bright eyes, bushy tail this morning. Had breakfast. Now I'm ready to work. It's that boy, Boss Man Blake in the building. He high-fived the hater 2 times this morning. Make sure it's Friday. You should definitely high-five you 2 or 3 or 4 haters. Hey, shout out to that boy, Big Fleet. Shout out to that boy, Big Fleet. Shout out to that boy, Fleet, this morning, boy. Hey, how's everyone this morning? Hey, I'm alive, man. I'm alive. I ain't even doing no job. Muff, I'm good. Who cooked breakfast? See, if y'all get the goddamn, if y'all don't put no damn impossible sausage on that breakfast menu, but I'll shut this shit down right now. I call IRS and say that y'all been faking y'all taxes this whole time. If I don't have no damn impossible sausage, it's a fruit. All right, now y'all, yeah, all right. All right. Y'all been treating me wrong, bro. Y'all don't invite niggas to no cookouts or nothing, bro. Y'all be eating good on the 4th and Thanksgiving and all that. And then everybody muffin especially the one. I put meat in all my stuff. You know you got good friends that don't eat that stuff. Save some. Get out of here, little salamander. It was salamander try to come in my garage. Every time I open it, he come. And I had to stomp it. He'll go run off and then he'll run across the street. It's just the animals love me. Boss me in the building. You know what it is. It's mob. Mob forever, man. Hey, my mama cooking breakfast in here. Had it waiting when I came back and take my baby to school. Ooh, tell my dude. Hey, boy, I miss you. Girl, I ain't see you in a minute. How you been? Yeah. You know, you remember me, Demetrius, from across the street. When I was at 103 Village Circle, 103B Village Circle. You stay right across the street from me. Yeah, I used to look at you getting that car. Ooh. Yeah, I'm a grown man now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I'm a grown man now. Yeah, be tell your mama I said, hey, good morning. Tell her Clarence, hey, come outside for it real quick. hey, hey, spin by fee. Fee cooking, boss. Y'all in the same area. Spin by shawty. Get that little check in the check. It's my girl in the building. Hey, Miss Van Camp herself in the building. What's happening, boss? Hey, what up, ladies? Happy Friday. It's my girl Love in the building. Hey, boo. I hope everything good your way. Thank you for tapping in. Boss, you know how it go, man. We locked in. We locked in. Hey, happy Friday, chat. Let's make it the best day. We deserve it. We definitely deserve it. We definitely deserve it. Hey, boss. Hey, Risa. Hey, love. Hey, y'all, we just speaking. It's my girl. Hey, beautiful. Detective T in the building. T, we got a doozy this morning. You better be sharp. You better, because you be picking it out now. I'm gonna need you. Uno, can you send me what I asked for, please? I'm gonna get it to you. I've been trying to I don't even know how I created it. I don't remember what I created it in. So I gotta go find it. Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been trying to pack up my baby. I ain't looked deep into my other phones yet, but I'll probably do it today because we got everything packed up. So I'll get you knocked out today. I thank you too. I appreciate it. Hey, I'm searching for some eggs and bacon and sausage. Man, you don't need that goddamn pork, bud. Hey, give boss some egg whites and some of that goddamn vegan bacon, man. I'm talking about eating some pork. None of that. Hey, look at me coming in late and dancing in the chat. Let me sit down. No, you came in on time. You only late when we start the case. When I say welcome to work, detectives, everybody after that is late as hell. Late as hell. I have some fresh celery juice. Oh yeah. Let me get some of that. Yeah, that celery juice is good for your belly. Get you right, and it's a good hydration. Great hydration. Good morning. We in the building, boy. Great message, Uno. Hey man, love on your people, man. Love on your people. That was a great word. Uno, thank you. Great word to end the week. We litty. Mom forever. We are family. And sometimes family gotta have tough conversations. But when y'all have them tough conversations with your family, maintain your respect level. Don't be crashing out on them folks. And if they tell you hurt their feelings, you can't get mad and say, oh, I ain't do that. You can't tell nobody how you hurt their feelings, bro. You know what I'm saying? I used to be that. I used to be like, nigga, I ain't gonna motherfucker tell me, but you hurt my feelings, you did me. I'm like, damn, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. And then you gotta explain what you meant. But sometimes people they don't be wanting to explain. Oh, let me get one of those chairs in the back. Hey, I got you. You need one of them. I got you, boo. I got you. Let's dance. We in here. Thank you all that hit that like button. Clock in. Make sure you get that money in. Y'all, it's okay to feel gratefulness. I'm thankful. Hey, boss is looking for a plate. Y'all hook my boy up, but don't put no pork on that man plate. Do not put a lick of pork on that man plate. He finna be mad at me because I said that, but hey, he'll be all right. Don't put no pork on that man plate. None. Zero. Turkey bacon. I love that Vanessa Boo. I pray all goes well and she doesn't get distracted. I hope my baby don't come back thick. Like, I hope she don't come back a big girl because then she down there with Baton Rouge, girl. That is some good eating. I went down there the first time I gained 20 pounds. I had to stop by 4 restaurants. And then they got the vegan restaurants with the season though. I said, what? How I supposed to lose them little pounds? I can't wait to go. Outside taking my meds. What meds you taking? What's in that refrigerator behind you? That shit empty. Ain't no but some sugar-free water back there, bro. Taylor Kool-Aid. See how y'all do? Shout out to the BM and the BS and the best friend. Yeah, I feel you on that. That type of unconditional love goes hard. Yeah, for sure. You gotta have that type of love in your life, man. If you don't, bro, it's dead. My mic was tripping, wasn't it? Or is it still tripping right now? I'm good. Y'all let me know. Is my sound good now? I would like to let y'all know that all warrants have been processed. Hey, my boy V ain't on no desk duty today. V don't been on desk duty in the morning and the evening all week. It's still tripping. Hold up. I'm gonna take my bud out. I'm good now. Love. Sound crazy? If I still sound crazy, I'm gonna go down and come back out. Y'all let me know. Before I hit this button and say good, let's get to work to Texas, y'all let me know. Okay, I'm good. Hey, we already done hit everything, man. We done hit everything. And y'all keep me sharp when the volume ain't, because I got it down. I can't hear myself.
I don't like hearing myself when I be talking. I don't even like my voice, honestly. I don't even want to tell y'all that, but I hate the way I sound on this. But hey, God made it. God made me like this, so hey, I'm a rocket. Yeah, y'all don't let me sit up here. Man, I know damn well y'all ain't let me sit up here sounding like Bette Midler. Y'all, ooh, man, let's go. Hey, welcome to work, detectives, because y'all thought y'all love me. Y'all got me out here looking crazy.
Rush here this morning, police are looking for a
The
suspect
only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the Ones Detective Agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later.
Hey, what's up?
The Ones Detective Agency, with your captain, Uno the One.
Before I get into the case today, we had one of our very own that was robbed, savagely beaten, and the checks and monions was stolen. He was struck about the head. The last time we seen him, he was calling for 911. We just want to make sure that our boy, Officer Hansy, is okay. And he has a message for us. I'm going to bring Officer Hansy on right now to deliver the message for you guys. I hope everyone sends love to Hansy. Wish him a speedy recovery. Ones Detective Agency.
I remember it just like it was yesterday. I was a young seaman in the Navy of Americas. I was making $313 a month, stationed at my first overseas duty station in Willacoochee, Georgia, in Russia. Got a little hands in Willacoochee. I was drinking heavily, but I enjoyed myself. Them snow bunnies was plentiful. I was regretting joining sometimes, but I made do. I would drown my sorrows in bottles and bottles of liquor. I ran my tab so hard that I got kicked out of several establishments.
You're not welcome back here, Hansy.
I found myself frequenting places that I shouldn't, but I always managed to make the situation good and get a happy ending.
Did you bring the 40? It's 80 for
That's at
tonight.
least what they called it. I was living high on the hog maw, as Grandma used to say. I had my own place, my own truck, and a pool in the yard. I broke the curse off my family. It was hard to believe my eyes sometimes that I had made it so far. And then I received the call from the colonels of the Navies of America. They say, Hansy, pack your bags. We going to World War V. I said I knew this day would come, so I packed the essentials. Cause I was coming back home. Ham, check, in case some shit pop off. Hot sauce, check, to throw it in Charlie's eye. And a pack of cookies in case I get hungry. Keto on the battlefields. I was set to go to battles with my trusted dog. I walked out of the house. I took one glance back and I said, off to say the world. I found myself smack dab in the middle of World War V. I had been to 3 and 4, so my keen warfighting skills allowed me to stay safe and kill the Charlie. But it didn't keep me from being in the accident. After saving 23 people and running back to safety,
I was met with an IED. Boom. My eye. I'm blind. No. No. I can't be back anymore. I've made my dreaming. Bernice. Bernice. Good evening. Bernice, point me to the camera. Let me try to sit up. They got me on my hospital bed. They told me not to get up because I got a 17th degree concussion. And they hit me pretty good on my head. I was like, I'm gonna try to sit up so y'all can see it. Good evening. Bernice, point me to the camera. Let me try to sit up. They got me on my hospital bed. They told me not to get up because I got a 17th degree concussion. And they hit me pretty good on my head. I was like, I'm gonna try to sit up so y'all can see it. They got this red special bandage on cause my skull is enlarged. And then it got a hole, this knot on my head. The burglars had took your millions and checks. And I just want to say I am a brother. I had to put this bib on because when the force had hit me about my head, it made me open my eyes and I seen for 30 seconds and then it went back out. I can't see no more. But I was just hit me and then it made me forget how to swallow, so I be slobbing sometimes. So they put this here bib on me. I like to say thank you to everybody who called and was concerned about me. I've been having bad dreams about the wall. And back when I was a young boy, and I could see. Back when I was in the navies of Americas. But I just want to say thank y'all for checking up on your boy Officer Hansi. And I just want to say, I love y'all. I think I got it. Shout out to Bernice. And y'all, please help me find out who went upside my head the other week and took y'all millions and checks. I'm going to be out for 6 to 10, 15 weeks. I'll see y'all later. I'm going to lay back down because I feel a little dizzy now. Lord have mercy.
I'm so glad that we were able to hear from Officer Hansi. You guys can reach out to Hansi, send him a DM, call his phone. Bernice will answer and relay the message. We love you, Officer Hansi. Let's get into the case.
Must have done something wrong. And I found her in my house. She's tied up.
I am out at her house now. I just went in her home because I'm so worried about her.
This is 30-year-old Matthew Hoffman. He's just been arrested at one of the most bizarre crime scenes ever, filled with something so strange that you'll have to see it to believe it. After sitting in complete silence for hours, in approximately 3 seconds, you'll see him finally crack and speak for the first time, admitting that a missing 13-year-old girl was found in his basement.
I can't say anything because I don't know.
But what he says next is completely unexpected. When Valerie Haythorne became concerned that something horrible had happened to her coworker after she failed to show up for work, she broke into her house only to find a disturbing scene. However, she would soon discover that her coworker wasn't the only one missing, and the truth of what happened was even more horrific than anyone even feared. The nightmare began on Wednesday, November 10th, 2010 in Apple.
So, we just seen somebody. I ain't even get his name. I forgot his name already. What we doing? We locking this fool up? That we found a 13-year-old girl that was missing in his basement. I don't even need y'all to help me. I'm finna lock him up real quick, and then we gonna get back to the case.
Detective, put the cuffs on this one. At least until we figure it out later. Cuff him, now.
Oh, my girl Love say his name is Matthew. Lock Matthew ass slap up. Hey, boy, they did hands it. Boy, you seen that, boy? Woo! They put a knot on that.
Apple Valley, Ohio, when 32-year-old Tina Herman.
I had a whistleblower. I had a whistleblower reach out to Sylvester, our resident lawyer. So we got a couple people that suspects in Hansie's robbery. I'll bring that to you Monday. I'll bring you the phone call with the information. Is it you? Did you rob
A reliable employee at the local Dairy Queen missed a day of work.
Hey,
For
let me
most
get a
people,
peanut butter
this wouldn't be a
parfait.
big deal. However, she
at the Dairy Queen. Hey, let me get a peanut butter parfait, whole of peanuts, add pecans, and caramel. Yeah, Sirski. That used to be my go-to.
also wasn't answering any texts or calls, all of which was highly unusual for her. Concerned for her
They
well-being,
robbed him.
Valerie
They took his
Haythorne,
money.
Tina's manager, decided to drive by her house and make sure everything was okay. She saw Tina's truck was in the driveway with another unknown car and that the lights were on inside the house. But she still felt like something wasn't quite right. She called the police and told them that Tina hadn't shown up for work.
Sheriff Barber's office.
Hi, my name is Valerie Haythorne, and I work at a Dairy Queen. I'm the general manager out there. One of my employees did not show up for work this afternoon at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Which is totally uncharacteristic of her. She's one of my managers.
Okay.
I drove out by her house and went and knocked on the door, left her a note. She's not answering her phone, which is totally uncharacteristic. She's not answering her texts, and she is not at home, but her truck and her coat are in her house. Her truck's there and her coat is in the house. I'm very concerned about her.
What's her name?
Her name is Tina Herman, Herrmann.
Okay.
I know that she and her boyfriend are splitting up, and he can be a real jerk with her.
Okay. Do you have a phone number for her?
Oh God, I do, but it's in my phone. I'd have to call you back.
Okay, that's fine. What was your name again?
My name is Valerie Haythorne.
Okay. Okay, I will have it.
So we ain't putting no suspicion on Valerie though, y'all. So let's go. We still in the office, but when we get to interrogating, we'll move to the interrogation room. So we ain't putting no pressure on Valerie though. She know a lot about the case. She real like close to the case. We gonna let Valerie slide, or we gonna hold out? We gonna hold out for a little bit. Y'all let me know, cause Valerie sounded a little suspicious to me.
Can you swing out there and check on her?
Ooh, I used to let them Oreo blizzards too, love. Yeah, feed me too.
Responding rather quickly, 2 different officers at different times showed up to check the residence, but when they knocked, no one came to the door.
I'm ready to lock
They
something up
left
today.
the matter unresolved. The next day, an officer called East Knox Schools to find out if Tina's 2 children, 13-year-old Sarah Maynard and 10-year-old Cody Maynard, had been in school. They were told that both children were in school on Wednesday, but hadn't shown up on Thursday. Soon, a man named Ron Metcalf was also contacting the police because his girlfriend, 41-year-old Stephanie Sprang, appeared to be missing. She was Tina's best friend, and they'd been together before he lost contact with Stephanie.
Hold up. So this man was just running down folks at Dairy Queen. He was just smashing on the Dairy Queen. He was a Dairy Queen smasher. Cause I know y'all told me Shouty is the manager in the pink. She the manager. But this a friend that worked at the Dairy Queen too. That old boy he was smashing her too. And she missing too. I'm confused, bro. Y'all help me.
Ron had last spoken to Stephanie around 12:45 on Wednesday, but she hadn't answered any of his calls since then. Around 4 p.m. on this same Thursday, Tina's determined boss, Valerie, decided to take matters into her own hands. When she got to Tina's house, she noticed that Tina's truck was now gone from the driveway, and only the unknown vehicle was left. This vehicle would turn out to belong to Stephanie. When her knocks on the front door went unanswered, Valerie decided to enter the house using...
So Valerie and... I'm confused, bro. I'm confused on this case. Dang, he don't like ice cream cone makers? Like, damn, he just like the blizzard. See, like the blizzard. Yeah. And the kids didn't show up to school either, right? They went Wednesday, but they didn't show up Thursday. Love say a Dairy Queen smash the sound messy. Who gonna clean that up? Hey, you know, when you smashing that cream, you know, yeah.
An unlocked window on the back porch. Once inside, she saw blood in the bathroom and on the carpet, as well as splattered throughout the home. She immediately left the house and called the police.
This is Deputy Sylvia. Can I help you?
Yes, this is Valerie Haythorne. I called in last night.
Why did he sound like that? Why did he sound like Jake from Slave Farm? Hey, boss said she don't want to work no extra shift, so she called the police to wake her ass up. Exactly. I know she's supposed to be here. I called her phone. I'm going to send. Yes. Because she ready to get off and go meth up. I mean.
About Tina Herman being missing. I am out at her house now. I just went in her home because I'm so worried about her. There is blood everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're a suspect.
Where are you at? I'm sorry. I just got back today, so.
What the freak does that have to do with anything? You just got back today. So what? You had an off day? You back on dispatch. I'm not finna play with this dispatch people today.
Did you really just ask that question? Are you kidding me? Damn, dispatch, you dumb. Get this person off the phone. They need a job at McDonald's. You can't be that slow as dispatch. Sheesh. Damn, dispatch, don't.
Dispatch. What? Bro, I just got back today. But that don't got nothing to do with nothing. This lady calling you and saying she just went in her friend's spot. She used the key that she got, popped the back door, went in, seen blood everywhere. And you talking about, I just got back today. I don't know now. Where you at? What you say yet? But that don't got nothing to do with nothing. He retarded. And she's definitely suspect, bro. You got the key. You was the first one on the scene. You done called 2 days, but I don't know. We was on old girl who was doing CPR on her friend last night, boss. I think the manager should be apprehended too. But y'all said no. You know, Uno jumped the gun on Fridays. Hey, what that got to do with anything? That's what I was trying to wonder. I had a meeting. It's all good, Miss T. We ain't find nothing, but the Dairy Queen smasher the manager had checked on her homegirl. Her homegirl ain't come to her shift. Her shift was about to start. That manager said she trying to go out because the Beyonce concert is in town. So she wanted to make sure that girl come and work that Dairy Queen shift. She called her. She didn't answer her phone. She called her baby daddy and her mother, and they did not answer the phone. So she sent her 12. Then she was laying up with 12, and she had sent 12 over there to do a welfare check. 12 ain't finding. They came on back. They said, "Hey, your homegirl straight, bro. Her truck in the driveway." And so Valerie she ain't like that because she had to miss the goddamn Beyonce concert because she had to work that double shift because she the manager and she ain't had nobody to cover her, so she had to miss the Beyonce concert. So she got mad. As soon as the shift was over, she drove over to Shawty house. She was like, "Damn, Shawty truck gone, but her truck there." It was another truck there, so that's where we at. That's where we at. I got you up the park. We lit now.
So you just need to kind of fill me in a little bit, okay?
Tina Herman works for me. She did not show up for work yesterday, and we have not been able to locate her or her children for it's been 24 hours now. I just spoke with...
No, I'm sorry, ma'am.
Okay.
I just need an address.
See, she's trying to give too much information. And what happens when they give so much information to try to provide an alibi on the 911 call? What does that do? It makes me suspicious, just like Oh shit! I just came in here with blood everywhere, with nobody there. I touched the back door with three fingers. I came and did CPR 12 pumps. I stopped. I put my mouth on it 2 times. My breath was kind of tight. I should have went to the nah. Hey, yes, love. Give me CPR with bad breath should be illegal. You should be charged with that. Why she ain't wait till the police get there? She missed the B concert. She done missed the Beyonce concert, man. That's why she tripping. Let's get back to the case.
481.
I'm finna strike up this zop, y'all cool with that? It's Friday.
Drive in Apple Valley.
Hands, it feeling
Just
good.
give
I'm
us a
feeling
few
good.
minutes and we'll be en route, okay?
Okay, that's
Don't go back in the house.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in the driveway.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Y'all just
By
talk like.
Friday, November 12th, the police were officially.
So this how dispatch talk. This how dispatch talk now. Hey, Shawty, don't even go now, man. They chill till my phone get down. All right, bye. I'm gonna mail with you later. What is this? What is this?
Investigating 4 disappearances.
Y'all hear that? Tink, tink, blink, blink. Y'all might not be able to hear it because they working on they got their country ass out here working on the internet. They say I shouldn't. There was no connection. Yeah.
Tina, Sarah, Cody, and Stephanie. The family dog, a miniature pinscher named Tanner, was also missing. The house was searched for clues, and the
whole family missing.
Discovery was very disheartening. The initial crime scene investigation concluded that the evidence indicated assault with bodily injury, including a large amount of blood and what looked like drag marks leading to the bathroom. There was also blood on the top of the basement stairs and in the basement. Something terrible had happened in Tina's home, but the exact extent of the horror still wasn't clear. The first suspect in the disappearances was...
Before we get into the suspects, let me go to the comments and talk to my detectives. Before we get into the suspects, so we can make a real good decision. My girl Love said, why she got the key to the crib? That's what I'm saying. My sister-in-law got a key to our crib to check. But I ain't none of my partners got a key to my crib. But I'm going to say this. If Darius lived in, if a lot of my friends lived close by me, I wouldn't mind them having the key to my house to go check on me. Straight up. Now, my little fake daughters and sons, they got the garage code to get in because they be coming in for my kids, and I don't be feeling like getting up and unlocking the door. Just get the code. Come on. But he said, give me the address. He was wrong, and then she was trying to give all the story to cover her tracks, boss. Hey, let's go. I have my candy cigarettes on deck. Yes, sir. That's what got me smoking reefer, them goddamn candy cigarettes. They got that tinkering. They tinkering away. Our dog looks better. Yeah. They offering people dogs in these cases lately. Like, get them folks that ugly dog back. He done came over here. Tanner done came to work with us. He worked with us, bro. That would have tore up my nerves. Hey, they tinkering out here, boy. They think, clack. I'm surprised y'all don't hear it. Let's get back to the case.
The most obvious. Right at the beginning of the investigation, the police were told that Tina and her boyfriend were in the middle of a breakup, and her friends were worried that something may have happened between them. Gregory Borders, Tina's live-in boyfriend, who was not the father of her children, was interviewed immediately after he came to the police station voluntarily.
Okay, what we get from Greg then?
In his statement, he admitted that he and Tina had split up, but they were still living in the house together until either of them could make other...
Y'all, what's up with that? So y'all go really get in a relationship that y'all can't get out of because this man is paying them bills or half the bills and you can't afford the other half. So y'all tend to stay in that relationship. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let no nigga ever be able to keep that over your head to keep you in place. And that's a lot of abuse situations be like that. I be telling y'all be wanting them 100% men. I be wanting them 100% men. But a lot of shit come with that 100%. I'm just gonna be real. Because some people use that 100% bill paying as a leverage, not as love, as leverage.
Arrangements. Interestingly, Gregory normally has Wednesdays off from work, the day Tina went missing, but he decided to work overtime at Target Distribution in West Jefferson, Ohio, about 1.5 hours away. He worked from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m., but instead of coming back home, he said he stayed at a friend's house in Urbana, as they had plans to play golf in Bellefontaine the next day. It all seemed very convenient, except that all of his time was accounted for, and his friend verified that they had dinner together and stayed in watching TV.
Damn.
Gregory received a call from his mother around noon on Thursday, and she told him that Tina was missing, but instead of
She keeps showing up like this, bruh. I want to wipe her out, but I can't wipe her out yet. I cannot wipe her out yet. See, Greg alibi stuck. But Shawty, I think that Greg, what is this, Greg mama? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hook me up, bro. I gotta take my daughter. Who we cuff? Who you want to cuff? Who you want to cuff? We cuffing Greg? You let me know, T. I'll put them cuffs on his ass.
Panicking and coming to help look for her, he just assumed she took the day off and continued to golf. Gregory only realized his assumption couldn't have been more wrong when he finally returned to the home he shared with Tina. There he found that an investigation into the disappearances had already begun. After investigators
So we done found a whole suitcase with rope in it, and we
cleared the crime scene, Gregory's own family arrived with bleach to clean up the blood in the house so that he wouldn't have to see it. With Gregory cleared, investigators had to move on to other leads. The next development was on that same Thursday when Tina's vehicle was discovered abandoned in the campus parking lot of the nearby Kenyon College, with no...
Muff, I know this sidetrack, but Muff, our detective Muffy said, I'll never be in a situation where I'm dependent on a man for survival. And that's a fine line, right? I don't want my daughter to depend on no man for survival, but I do want my daughter to need and want a man. And that shit be so, that's the fine line that we got to play as fathers raising, hopefully, future wives. But like I said, you got to be born a wife. And then your husband teaches you how to be his wife. That's just me. I don't want y'all to be mad at me. But that is a fine line to teach your daughter how to be independent, but how to want the family, the marriage type stuff. So I don't know. That's tough. It's tough. I rock with you. I'm with you. But I'm just saying how tough it is to try to raise a daughter with this type of like, I want her to be independent, but I want her to be a man. You know what I'm saying? Good conversation, Mo. We need to, hey, Bob, we need to talk about that on GLT.
No sign of her or anyone else. But it was something at the crime scene back at Tina's house that soon became the most promising piece of evidence. Investigators found Walmart shopping bags containing 2 tarps and a box of heavy-duty trash bags. Now, that's not a good sign at all. But in this case, it was also the investigation's big...
They got bleach, ropes. Like, this shit crazy. Nah, lock him up. Hey, that's 2 say lock him up, bro. I got to listen to my detectives. We locking Greg ass up. Greg, just until we figure.
Detective, put the cuffs on this one. At least until we figure it out later. Cuff him now.
I've been there. Taught me a valuable lesson. And I used to be the 100% nigga that used that shit over as leverage, y'all. I only teach y'all shit about my past and my stages of growth, from being a shitbag to a piece of shit to he cool, but he still be doing crappy shit to damn he cool to damn he's a good man. Damn, he's a stand-up individual. Damn, he's a loyal friend. Damn, that's how my transition went. I'm not ashamed to say that. But when I was 100% nigga, I used that just how my stepdaddy used it. Oh shit, I pay all these bills. Get your ass in the house and shut up. I'm just being real.
Break because, along with the shopping bags, they also found a receipt for the purchase. Detectives wasted no time requesting the surveillance footage from the Walmart in Mount Vernon and began scouring it for someone making the suspicious purchase of garbage bags and tarps, along with a turkey sandwich and a t-shirt.
Right, fee. At least it wasn't a Target bag. Hey, come on now. You know, my boy had
which was seen on the receipt. It wasn't long before they found him, buying the items just after midnight on Thursday morning. Just to be sure they had the right guy, investigators obtained a copy of the receipt from the suspicious transaction and compared the product codes with the receipt they found at the crime scene, and they matched. The suspect was a white male, 25 to 40 years old, with brown hair, wearing a camouflage shirt and glasses.
God damn, that's a wild age. 25 to 40? So you telling me 25-year-olds and 40-year-old white males look alike? Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
He was caught on the footage leaving the Walmart in a silver Toyota Yaris. Using still images of the suspect, the investigators...
We was on the same way, bro. He said, "Why? God damn." So anybody, they didn't have a clue. They didn't have a clue, bro. From 18 to 73, we looking for a man, 1873, white male. He got a brown shirt. Bitch, that's like half America. Like, what? Didn't we say that yesterday? All these folk get banged up at Walmart. Boy, you know them folk trying to catch folks stealing, they gonna catch your country ass coming in there. These folk be stupid. I need to start a show, the world's dumbest criminals. Cause these folks is idiots. Walmart should be in a part of the police force, cause they catch everybody. For real. So basically anybody. Cause Walmart got everything. Laugh my ass off. That's what I'm saying, bro. Muff, they make sure their cameras work too. But if you go to McDonald's and ask for ice cream, you're dead.
Used the Ohio Law Enforcement Gateway to search for any owners of a silver Toyota Yaris. It was then that they found a name, 30-year-old Matthew J. Hoffman. His vehicle appeared to match the surveillance video, and in his Ohio BMV photo, taken only 16 days before the Walmart footage was...
See, he a handsome man, right? You know what I'm saying? He got a handsome face. He got the square chin, like the models. He got the little bridge, little pointy nose. He got the pit bull ears. His forehead square. He got the neck out with the Adam's apple, man. All the little goddamn on bunnies, probably all the buns love him. You know what I'm saying? So why the hell you holding the Dairy Queen workers hostage? It always be the attractive nigga that be having the least amount of game and security about themselves. Like, bro, you could have got you a little baddie. Why you gotta steal them?
Caught. He was even wearing a camouflage shirt similar to the one in the video. Obviously, the police knew they had to talk to him, but Matthew had two possible addresses. One belonged to his mother, Patricia Heglin, and was only 0.4 miles from Tina's home. The other was registered under his name and was only 10 miles from Tina's. If there was any doubt that Matthew was the right guy, a search of the Knox County Sheriff's Office revealed that he had actually been stopped near where Tina's van was found within the same hour that it was discovered.
So your car got stole. My cousin Sean's car got stole from McDonald's too. Rita had, it wasn't from McDonald's. They knew who she was because she pulled up to McDonald's. But Sean knew who she was because they had went to the hotel and he had done got none. He went to the bathroom. She like jumped in that mother, took it wallet, took it phone. Stole the car. He had just put the rims in and juice. Get that boy. McDonald's cameras do work. They do work. Dairy Queen got sweet treats and hot dogs. Yeah, sweet treats and hot dogs. Stop going for good looks. You'll end up stinking. That's what it's looking like. Because all these dudes have been holding, like, look at them pretty ladies yesterday. Them girls were pretty as hell. She like came and killed that girl for that man. The bicycle people. Yeah. That's a fact. I bet he rap better than Eminem, on God. Mine was stolen out my yard with the key. Damn.
An officer had stopped him to ask why he was in the area, but believing nothing was amiss, let him go. The sheriff's office also revealed that there was also a report of domestic violence between Matthew and his then-living girlfriend that occurred about 1 month before the disappearances. During an argument, Matthew allegedly choked his now ex-girlfriend. It was also discovered that following the breakup, Matthew had just recently been fired from his job as a tree trimmer for apparently making his supervisor uncomfortable. His ex-girlfriend was contacted, and she told the police that Matthew no longer lived at his mother's house and hadn't for several months. Finally, the police knew where to look for Tina, Sarah, Cody, and Stephanie.
So I think is it safe to say we booking Matt? We locking Matt up? We locking Matt up, y'all? Y'all let me know. We locking Matt up? Or did we already lock Matt up? Back to the case.
Once search warrants were obtained just 3 days after the disappearances, a SWAT team descended on Matthew's home. Because they weren't sure if Matthew had kidnapped the 4 people, They conducted a no-knock search and used a ram to force entry through the front door. They then threw in a flash grenade before they entered the home.
Damn.
What they found was more bizarre than they could have ever expected. Matthew was
Look at that nasty ass house. It don't never fail.
asleep on the sofa. He resisted a little by not showing his hands when asked, but he was quickly arrested and removed from the home. As soon as he was taken care of, officers noticed something particularly strange about the house. There were leaves everywhere. The living room floor was almost completely covered in a huge pile of leaves. At first, the police were worried that the leaf pile might be hiding something sinister, like a body. But after searching through, they were relieved to find that this wasn't the case. Still, things only got weirder from there. There were also bags of leaves lining every wall of the bathroom. After breaking down the door of a locked bedroom, police discovered what looked like a marijuana growing operation that was not active. In a freezer, they found 2 dead squirrels lying right next to a few red popsicles.
Wait, that boy got squirrels. That boy eat squirrel. I used to eat squirrel, boy. What? You would go in my granddaddy deep freezer and have a squirrel in that deal? That's how the squirrel used to look in the freezer. Put that boy in that pot.
But the biggest surprise was hidden in the basement. A cabinet was blocking the doorway, but once moved, an officer discovered Tina's daughter, Sarah Maynard, lying on a sleeping bag on top of a pile of leaves in Matthew's basement. Her feet and hands were bound with yellow rope and duct tape. Alongside her in the basement were more trash bags filled with leaves. Thankfully, Sarah appeared to be unharmed, but she was wearing a makeshift diaper made from a plastic bag. As officers approached her, she was very confused and told them that she was late for school and kept asking if they knew anything about what happened to her dog, Tanner. Sarah was likely in shock or possibly dissociating. When something very scary or traumatic happens, someone may dissociate to protect themselves. They may feel disconnected from what is really going on or as though they are in a dreamlike state because reality is too difficult to face. Have you ever gotten in the car to drive home and then suddenly you realize you're almost back, but you don't remember the drive? That is a very mild form of dissociation. There was no sign of Tina, Cody, or Stephanie anywhere in the home. Investigators took care to photograph the way Sarah was bound before they freed her and brought her upstairs to wait for medical attention. Sarah was then brought by EMS to Knox Community Hospital, where she was thoroughly examined and questioned.
He just got her down there, just holding them. That's the 13-year-old. Yeah. That's a squirrel sickle. You ain't never had no squirrel sickles. What?
Despite the trauma she'd endured, she carefully
My granddaddy giant every city, but he country. I'm talking about pull that back off him. Gut him. He took the head off, shot. Cut that, yeah. We in that grease with it.
outlined every detail of what had happened. She said that she and her brother had returned home from school on Wednesday and were attacked by Matthew as soon as they entered. She ran to her bedroom, but Matthew grabbed her and carried her down into the basement. There he found some rope that was already in the house and used it to tie her up. He then left her on the kitchen floor for a period of time. She wasn't sure how long before he put her into Stephanie's Jeep and drove her to the Howard Ballfield parking lot. He covered her with blankets and left her there. Matthew later returned and put her into another car and drove to his house. Once there, he bound her hands in work gloves and duct tape, had her gagged, and kept her locked in the bathroom in a closet before he put her into the basement. Sarah said that she believed Matthew had killed her mother, brother, Stephanie, and her dog, but she wasn't sure.
He done killed, but he the Dairy Queen smasher. He done got the manager. See, something still ain't sitting right. Because why the manager and the co-worker? And then the manager you called talking about the co-worker missing. And then you went back over there and then he done snatched you up. I'm thoroughly confused.
Revealed that during the time Matthew had kidnapped her, about 4 days, he cut her finger with a knife, repeatedly assaulted her, and said that he was going to release her before Christmas, but he never told her what happened to her mother, brother, or Stephanie. After being
That boy was sexually assaulting that 13-year-old girl. You a first one of the day. You a filthy, disgusting mutt.
Boom, boom, boom. You a ugly dog. Boom, 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 boom. You a ugly little dog. Boom, You a ugly, ugly, ugly dog. Boom, You a ugly little filthy ass dog.
Initially, after he was arrested, Matthew was placed under 24-hour watch after crying and threatening to harm himself. Eventually, though, he was brought in to speak with investigators. The following interrogations took place over 4 days and have never been analyzed before. The interrogator read,
Y'all ready to ask this man what the hell going on? Y'all ready to get into the interrogation? Well, shit. Let's do it. But don't forget, tonight is Friday night. I want you to tap in for band camp with my girl Modest Moments. And don't forget, here in the mob, every day of the week is a mob day.
Welcome to the Flash Mob TV lineup. Starting with the #1 morning show, The Ones Detective Agency. And the new video reaction show starring Tay White in Another One, You're Messing With It. Join us on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Bossman Blake and Uno the One as they host Grown Folk Talk. And the wildest show on the internet, Uno Does the Internet, goes live every night Thursday at 9:05. And Fridays belong to Bandcamp. Join host Modest Moments as she give you a journey into Bandcamp at 6. And on Saturdays, The Ones Detective Agency presents Street Beat, the Overtime Hours. Come get you some overtime Saturday, 9:05. It's a host of things here on Flash Mob Entertainment. Don't miss.
his Miranda rights, but he's almost completely unresponsive and barely even acknowledges the detectives.
Bottom paragraph says, my rights have been explained to me and I understand each of those rights. Having those rights in mind, I'm willing at this time to make a statement or answer questions. You understand that, Matt? Yeah. You understand?
It's possible that Matthew is in a catatonic state, which can occur with some psychological disorders, including schizophrenia. When the person is experiencing catatonia, they may be completely unresponsive with their body, like Matthew is now. It's also possible that this is his way of coping with the stress of the interrogation. Someone who is under extreme stress may limit their movements in an effort to go unnoticed, also known as freezing. Of course, it's also the possibility that he's refusing to cooperate to intentionally avoid having to answer questions.
You want to talk to one of us alone, or do you want us both in here, or you comfortable with both of us being here? Matt?
Soon they start to get creative in the hopes that Matthew will begin talking.
Hey, Matt, can I ask you a question? You look familiar. You look familiar to me. You work out at the gym?
Though Matthew remains silent, he finally reacts. But what he does is one of the most bizarre things we have ever seen in an interrogation.
You know, other people, there's family members out there of other people, and all they want is closure. That's all they want. They've been up for days like you and I have, you know? Heart hurts. I don't understand sign language, man.
Matthew's hand signals seem to say that his heart is broken. This is, of course, not real sign language. However, it's certainly odd that he's using hand signals to communicate, but this could be an indication.
Bro, you an idiot. You a damn idiot. The fuck? But what is that, bro? What I mean, I want some Gucci. Stupid. Come on, man. Back to the case.
Of Matthew's childlike nature.
What do you want from us? Tell me what you want from us.
Matthew sits with his eyes closed as the detectives try relentlessly to get him to start talking.
He talking about that was his sign language. Talking about that mean his heart was broken. That ain't no damn sign language, boy. Yeah, Miss T, like, what is he doing? Hey, he talking about waiting my heart. Nah, don't give that man no benefit. Don't give that man no benefit of a doubt, bro. Oh, man, come on, honey. We have a nice place for you. Yes. Yes.
A couple of minutes here just to kind of think about all this, because I know it's overwhelming for you right now.
I'm beginning to think Matt don't care.
He cares.
Matt don't care.
The detectives are speaking as if Matthew isn't in the room. They're likely trying to see if something they say strikes a chord and makes him want to chime in to correct their assumptions about him. When this attempt doesn't work, the interrogator tries another, more confrontational approach.
Somebody will cry today. If I make a phone call after this interview, somebody will cry. But I guarantee you, some of that cry will be joy. Because they know where Cody is. They know where Tina is. They know where Stephanie is. I know they'll cry for somewhat joy, Matt, because I've already heard it with Sarah.
Matthew tightens one hand into a fist and then covers it with the other hand, a sign that he's feeling very anxious.
But they done been, love, the reason why they talking to him like that, love, they done been in the interrogation room with this fool 2 hours. He ain't say a word. This what he did. What the hell? Be a man, bro. Where them folk at? You done killed
What
them.
I'm probably going to do, Matt, is leave this room,
on mute, bro.
and when I get away from these guys, probably cry like a baby. Because it's working on me, man. Big time.
Finally, after sitting in silence and almost completely unresponsive for over 4 hours, Matthew cracks.
4 hours I'd have been talking at the top of this man's head with them damn cow licks, and only thing he gave me was the hell. Cut it out, man. Cut it out, man.
I can't tell you anything because I don't know. You don't know? I knew I must have done something wrong. And I found her in my house. She kind of... And so I took care of her.
Psychopaths often try to paint themselves as the good guy or the hero like Matthew did here when claiming that he took care of Sarah. This is a sign of antisocial personality disorder, also known as ASPD. However, when someone with psychopathy does something horrible, they will sometimes pick out one positive thing they did in the midst of all the horrible things in order to claim that they are good. What Matthew claims he had done to, in his words, take care of Sarah, was feed her, let her watch the movie Iron Man, and allow her to borrow his copy of the book Treasure Island.
I don't really know anything else.
Oh, damn. That's what it is. You had let her hold your book of Treasure Island. Man. You're a dog.
Boom, boom, boom. You a ugly dog. Boom, 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 boom. You a ugly little dog. Boom, boom, boom. You a ugly, ugly, ugly dog. Boom, boom, boom. You a ugly little filthy ass dog. Boom, boom, boom.
Responding rather quickly, release her before Christmas, but unresponsive for over 4 hours, Matthew cracks.
I can't tell you anything because I don't know. You don't know? I knew I must have done something wrong. And I found her in my house. She kind of... And so I took care of her.
Psychopaths often try to paint themselves as the good guy or the hero like Matthew did here when claiming that he took care of Sarah. This is a sign of antisocial personality disorder, also known as ASPD. However, when someone with psychopathy does something horrible, they will sometimes pick out one positive thing they did in the midst of all the horrible things in order to claim that they are good. What Matthew claims he had done to, in his words, take care of Sarah, was feed her, let her watch the movie Iron Man, and allow her to borrow his copy of the book Treasure Island.
You tied her up, fool. She could have did all that on her own. It's stupidity like that do this to me. Break my heart.
Do we know anything else? So I was trying to figure out what had happened.
Matthew's claim to not know what he did is one of the mysteries with psychopaths and people with severe personality disorders, because they sometimes dissociate and can't recall their actions. This is particularly true for the very mentally ill psychopaths, such as someone with psychopathy mixed with psychosis. Other times, their supposed inability to remember is just their way of manipulating and pretending that they weren't aware of what they were doing.
At what point did you find your tied up in your
Good
house?
finesse. I'm going with the chick.
Thursday.
Did you ask her? Did you speak to her about, what happened? How did you get here? Anything like that?
She said I'd done it. I figured I had done something I didn't know. I just could put pieces together.
Run the bullshit. And all that damn sniffing.
It still isn't clear what happened to Tina, Cody, or Stephanie, or where they are. However, given the evidence of blood found in the home and Sarah's testimony that she believed Matthew killed them, investigators weren't hopeful that they would be found alive.
Did you recognize her as someone that you had seen before? And, did you realize that this is a person you'd seen before that now was in your house? Or
I don't know.
Didn't make that connection? You don't know her?
A genuine jackass.
I mean, I'm just asking because they were the pictures on the camera and they weren't taken, at the time that this happened. So I was just wondering if you, in other words, if it was someone you knew and then, wow,
like, blow your
how did you get here
damn
my
nose.
house?
Shit.
Because she said that she asked you a couple of times. Do you remember that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me ask y'all something. Like, what y'all doing this weekend? Like, damn, boy.
Childlike behavior is very typical of people with personality disorders, including ASPD. However, Matthew is extremely childlike. When under stress, psychopaths and many people with ASPD often regress to childlike behaviors, but they often do so knowingly as a way to attempt to manipulate.
So y'all don't never ever think that these folk go on the internet, and be like, ooh, they gonna say I got this. We always giving them a, now come on, they got mental health. No, they're not to do nothing, kill three babies, a dog, and sexually assault a 13-year-old because you got a hog tied and you felt you had the right to do that because you let her read your lost treasure book and gave her a couple noodles. No, that boy knew what he was doing. Punish him.
Manipulate their way out of consequences. A female officer, believed to be a psychologist, enters the room and begins speaking with Matthew one-on-one. She set up the room differently so they're more side by side instead of across the table, which doesn't allow Matthew to have the barrier of the table between them, keeping his distance and guard up.
I think what we were talking about earlier and kind of feeling alone, and that's definitely how I felt when I went to Chicago. I knew no one there. I was the only one out of my class sent there.
The interviewer is trying to build rapport with Matthew and trying to make it seem like she can relate to him, possibly feeling lonely in a city where you don't know anyone. This is to make him feel less judged and to start moving him closer to a confession.
But you had a purpose.
Yeah.
Ikigai.
What's that?
Japanese.
Oh.
What?
Ikigai.
See, and y'all done got that boy pizza.
Purpose.
Mm.
Y'all done got that boy a nice ass pizza, Gatorade. That boy got a kombucha. Man, y'all, man, get out of here, bro. Y'all look trashy at man. Like, why y'all making them food comfortable?
He latches onto her comment about a lack of purpose. She'll now likely use this as the theme for why he did what he did, as he was receptive to it. This is a step in the Reed technique of theme development. When developing themes, the interrogator speaks in a soft, soothing voice to appear non-threatening and to lull the suspect into a false sense of security.
So I did go out to Colorado after I graduated high school.
Did you?
That's where I got into my first trouble. I did something really bad. I pieced it together. I figured it out. And I went and turned myself in. That was my first prison time.
But you went out there with a sense of purpose.
It is clear he likes playing the victim role, and the interviewer will allow him to seem like a victim to get him to confess. But admitting that he had...
Oh, look what the cat's drug in, detectives. Mr. Earl Late. Earl Late. Welcome in, Earl. You know where you got to go at. I ain't got to tell you.
Well, well, well. Look what the cat drug in. Sit down, detective. That's duty.
Damn, Earl Late. Welcome in, bro. Earl Late. Back to the case.
Done something very bad in the past. It shows that he has some awareness of what bad is. So if there is any doubt that he's insane, this could show that he's likely not entirely insane.
Oh, I see the teacher now. Yeah, Fee, look at him. Come waltzing in here at
In
the end of the day.
2001, Matthew was convicted of arson, burglary, assault, and motor vehicle theft while in Routt County, Colorado. It's believed that he set fire to a vacation condo to hide any evidence that he'd been staying there without the owner's permission. He was eventually released from prison and paroled back to Ohio.
It's okay.
The little black butterfly flying in here, y'all.
You didn't want to hurt anybody. You just wanted to release.
Man.
The investigator now offers a justification for his actions, saying he just wanted a release and didn't want to hurt anybody. This is another Reed technique used to make him feel more at ease with admitting to the things he did. She's proposed a more morally acceptable reason for his actions that he can latch onto.
Okay, let's see.
I don't want to hurt anyone. It's not me.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
Again, her tactic works, and he repeats what she said.
You know what antipsychotic medication is?
He caught one of them spider webs.
I mean, it doesn't. I read about it. It doesn't directly address the problem. It's just powerful tranquilizers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Take it if I have to.
Yeah, he was a handsome dude. Dude got the square face. Whole model face. Darius got the square. He got that square face. That's that model. I call that the model face. Earl ass. Yeah. I told him back in the day, get a YouTube page. If he would have listened to me, we would have been rich now. Like for real. But nah, he wanted to be so, I don't even think of it. Shut up and do what the hell I say. But that's my boy though. But yeah, he had the model face and everything. He could have got him a couple of lady friends. That boy, you say he fool? Ted Bundy, same nigga. Fool.
It's interesting that Matthew agrees he will take an antipsychotic medication if he has to. It appears that he may be trying to claim that he is psychotic or was acting due to psychosis when he committed the crime.
I gotta be a better friend.
Why do you think that?
I'm not apologizing to his ass. We should have been rich.
Because worse, he did something bad. I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
Let's go. You ain't locked out.
Again, he's playing innocent and claiming to be unaware of his actions. This is not a believable tactic. And hearing this, it's easy to assume that he's lying and manipulating.
See, that was it talking about early. Talking about he was locked out. He see how he tried to finesse y'all? Bro, hey, he did the same thing in the service, too.
We're playing crazy to try to get out of the consequences he knows he'll be facing. While this could be the case, it's also possible that Matthew has gotten used to dissociating throughout his life, meaning that he copes with whatever unpleasant or uncomfortable feelings he experiences after doing something bad by completely erasing it from memory. This isn't a totally conscious process, of course, because people can't consciously decide to erase something from memory. However, this type of dissociation is something a person can learn to do as early as childhood, particularly people who have gone through severe abuse during childhood. In addition, detectives found an extremely large number of leaves inside Matthew's home. This is certainly unusual and may be a sign of a severe mental health disorder. One of the symptoms of schizophrenia is delusions, in which the person may hold strange or odd beliefs. Although Matthew has made no mention of the leaves, it's possible that he holds some type of delusion involving leaves. The sheer amount of time that it would have taken him to gather that many leaves and bring inside lends support to the theory that he likely has a very strongly held belief about the leaves.
Okay, potentially, I can't, guarantee these things, but facility you might go to, where you might go, what might happen, and the attitude that the people in the system are going to take toward you can be affected by the fact that you decided at this point to do the right thing.
The male detective takes a very different approach with Matthew than the previous interrogator. He's much louder, more aggressive, and more direct.
The moment we broke into your house, found you and found her in the basement, you owned it all. You own it all. Okay, you can't do anything about the part of it you own.
Matthew clearly doesn't respond well to the detective's assertive and somewhat aggressive approach. It appears that he's covering his ears with his arms, possibly trying to block out what the detective is saying.
Come on now, Matthew. Now. Yo.
He's silent again, and the detective allows the silence to linger in the hopes that he will make a decision as to whether he will confess. The detective mirrors Matthew's posture and body language here. Although this can be viewed as a way of invading Matthew's personal space, it could also be the detective's way of trying to connect with Matthew. The intensity appeared to cause Matthew to become more distressed. However, by mirroring his body language, the detective is relaying a message of understanding.
He's jumping leaves on his all time.
You didn't have a plan and you just put him in the Jeep.
But he was putting them in the little Winn-Dixie bags and Kroger bags and put them on the wall, though. I say he was trying to soundproof a little dungeon or something with the leaves.
Just pulled over somewhere. There's weeds in the Jeep, so it looks like you probably pulled into a field somewhere, and that's how the weeds got on there. If it's a random place, you got to know where it might be on or off of.
That's y'all doing it up there in Ohio like that?
But you got to be able to narrow the field out from the whole county.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Come on, bro. You done off the whole dang long family of people and the dog. And now you in a...
Just tell us where to look.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to muscle the sound. That's what I was thinking. That's why he put him on the wall.
And I will go to Sarah myself and tell her that you did.
The detective returns to this theme that has Matthew looking like a good guy. He even uses Sarah seeing him as helpful as a bargaining chip.
Okay. I don't want you to get upset, but the reason we're driving around, and we don't have to drive around. Okay, remember I came in here saying that I didn't want to drive around unless there was some value in it. Okay? Right. That's the whole point, is will you see something that will, prompt your memory? But I want to talk about
they're about Catherine in.
What the possibilities would be for that location. Okay? In other words, not across the street. You're not going to put bodies across the street. What would you do?
Oh, Catherine was in your face already.
There, in terms of a place you might go.
You ain't got to say nothing. None of these folks never say, I want a lawyer. The old girl last night said, I want a lawyer. I'm out of here.
Because you have said that you want to know. You're afraid to find out But there's a part of you that wants to know. If it doesn't happen, genuinely, that it doesn't happen, I'm not going to be upset.
Never. They just get the blah, 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 blah.
Matthew seems to like the attention and pampering he's receiving from the detective and the psychologist, who are treating him with care and catering to him as they try to locate the bodies. The detective almost sounds father-like as he's talking to Matthew about doing the right thing, almost like a mentor. And the psychologist takes on a nurturing maternal role in her soft-spoken and calm way. Matthew's severe emotional immaturity appears to have elicited this sort of care from them.
My head hurting, I'm hungry. You trying to make me I'm finna eat the bag lunch and I want to go out to the shower.
But that's all we're trying to do.
Get my belt, I said.
Okay.
Yeah, now for real.
Yeah, put your jacket on. We're gonna have to put a pair of cuffs on you. What do you need, bitch? Sure.
Or water? Do you like water better?
Can we take the water too? Yeah. All right, do you want to go to the bathroom before we go?
Look all the kind gestures.
You gotta walk that with me.
Nah, not at all. Yeah, they gave him a mama, a daddy.
Whether or not the police truly believe Matthew's claims that he can't remember what happened to the 3 missing people, they took him on a ride in an effort to refresh his memory. He didn't reveal anything. It's possible that Matthew simply wanted to escape from the interrogation room, and this car ride was a break for him from the intense questioning. The next day, Matthew is once again brought back into the interrogation room. This is now day 4. The detective removes Matthew's handcuffs. This is a gesture of goodwill in the hopes that he will appreciate it and be more quiet.
I wasn't going to stop it too much because I had been talking too much. But look at this here. If 4 dead people, or 3 dead people, they found a 13-year-old girl in the basement. They don't went to McDonald's.
Operative with them.
Got him a double cheeseburger combo.
Does that need to go in the microwave or is it okay? Okay.
Giving him food and coffee are gestures of friendliness they hope he will
They got that boy Egg McMuffin in the coffee.
reciprocate. The detective even offers to heat up his food again, trying to build rapport and seem like an ally to Matthew. He's just come out of his jail cell and may be even more receptive to the outside comforts they're providing him. He doesn't say thank you or appear appreciative, which further displays his antisocial personality.
You guys just starting your day?
Pretty much. It's about 9:30. A little bit earlier. Do you normally
I'm sorry.
Or do you stay up late and sleep in?
That's what my mama always say, boy. I can see if you lying. Look at your face.
This is just to get him comfortable with them again and get him talking. He clearly prefers to sit in silence, so this is essential for someone like this.
What are your thoughts today after the things we talked about? And
treating that boy
kind of
like
left last night with you feeling like you wanted to do what you could to help.
I think he was using her as his little sex toy because they said he had assaulted her multiple times. So I don't know. Them other 2 had figured him out, and I don't know. I want to know why he did it. Matt playing with that. He know what he doing. Exactly. Okay, now you done ate and drank, so what's up, bro? He know what he doing. Silent. Get my belt. I'm sick of you, bro. Like, for real. I want to choke him out.
Behavior could point to severe trauma and or mental defect. The detective realizes he must take some sort of action to get anywhere with Matthew and asks the other interrogator to step out.
Chris, you give us a couple minutes. Did you look past the train camera? Okay. Offer for you, but I want to give you what you asked for.
Changing the dynamic in the room can sometimes prove useful. The detective slides his chair closer to Matthew, invading his personal space to try to snap him out of the daze he's in.
This is not unusual for us. I mean, a lot of times somebody wants to talk to one another. She won't take it personally.
Matthew shifts in his chair, positioning himself slightly away from the detective. This may be a sign that he's trying to decrease his feelings of discomfort about the detective sitting so close to him.
Yeah.
It's more than one time that I've advocated for the person that I'm working with as a result of how things have gone. So when I tell you that, this is what I'll do or what I can't do, or
When the detective states that he has in previous cases advocated for the suspect, Matthew quickly looks up and makes eye contact with the detective for the first time since he's been in there. This statement has piqued his interest and attention, and the detective should take note of this and continue to use this theme of him being able to help him.
What is that thing? Can you answer? This thing here? On the floor. Well, yeah, it's connected.
well, that's all. That's just a surge, a converter that converts electrical current into a current that computer hooks up, and that computer is a CVSA, which is a type of computer that analyzes voice stress. It's kind of one of the newer types of lie detectors that they use.
So isn't that a microphone?
No.
Despite Matthew appearing to be in a daze the majority of the time, this question about a microphone shows that he's aware of his surroundings, and he likely has some sort of plan, which is why he's wondering if he's being recorded. He's likely not as lost and distraught as he's presented to be.
Exactly. He's finessing.
That's my gun.
That's what I was thinking. He does have a right to
Matthew
remain
continues
silent.
to delay because he keeps discussing things that aren't relevant and then asks to use the bathroom.
This coffee's kind of getting weak for you, the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you're not going to try and overpower me and take my gun or anything, right?
No, you might. If you want to, you can give it to someone.
Okay.
The detective is careful to not turn his back on Matthew, just in case he snaps and tries to attack him, especially after the comments about the gun.
You can even put the press on if you want.
Okay. Do we know what
Talking about the gun and offering to have the cuffs put back on is a very
Man, come on, boy. You ain't no demon like that, boy. You know, demon like
unusual
that.
interaction, to say the least.
I'm sorry.
It could be that Matthew might be aware of his own impulsivity.
finessing.
Perhaps he doesn't trust what he might do in a moment of impulse.
Boy,
The detective
shut up.
took Matthew to a restroom just down the hall from the interview room.
I'm sorry. I feel like I failed you. I'm sorry if I let you down.
The detective is saying this as a tactic to essentially place the blame on himself for Matthew not being cooperative to see if that has any positive outcomes.
I feel myself. I've let you down. I've let Sarah down. I've let everybody down.
Sarah got recovered.
The detective may be trying to appeal to Matthew's feelings about Sarah. Earlier in the interrogation, he oddly stated that he took care of her.
And I found her in my house. She's tied up.
Let me get out the way for y'all. Let's see.
So I took care of her.
The detective may be hoping that Matthew feels some shred of empathy for Sarah, so he'll provide them with the location of the other victims for Sarah's sake.
Everything I've told you has been the truth. But I'm being truthful with you now. I mean, it's not just about you, Matthew. It's about her. I mean, like I said, I think I failed you.
Oh, God.
I failed her.
I'm down here
Law
now.
enforcement, hey, I failed them before. But I mean, that's the package.
Did you hear any of our conversation?
No. In a bathroom.
B2A.
No, once I left.
Nothing beats
Do you want to tell her?
B2A holiday.
No, I was wondering if maybe she had been listening with me.
You wanted privacy, we gave you privacy.
So, are you probably not going to keep that private?
Matthew revealed something to the detective in the bathroom that he's concerned the female interviewer will find out about. He may feel embarrassed for her to know either because she is a female or because he still wants to appear like the victim as she was previously treating him.
Our conversation, like, is that's
The only thing, my intention, I'll be honest with you right now, is just tell Chris what we said. Okay? But I will tell you this, okay?
I'm talking about
you
got that boy nose raw.
tell us, I will keep that private.
The detective quickly realizes he now has some leverage over Matthew and uses it to create a quid pro quo scenario. Matthew is about to unveil a disturbing and unexpected revelation.
So I had a really horrific dream last night.
Let me get out the way.
It was disgusting. Giving me a knot in my stomach. Awful. I saw some really disgusting stuff in a big garbage can. I was hoping I could make some excuse for you guys to kill me.
From what I've heard from their family, that's something that would just hurt them more. And hurting yourself is not going to help anybody, including yourself.
Matt said that the dream dealt with the food processing plant, where they chopped food up, and that there were garbage bags there that then he opened or looked in garbage can or bag, not sure which, and he saw, body parts, chopped up stuff.
Boy.
And I'm not sure.
He just want this detective to say it so he don't have to say it and don't be caught on camera saying it.
What is the thing now? In terms of whether he knows or doesn't know. He doesn't appear to have any concerns about
Let's go back big.
the consequences in terms of trials and courts.
The detective reiterates Matthew's story as if he believes his version of events, but then makes it clear he's holding back additional information. This is to try to get Matthew to disclose the location of the bodies.
Matt, in terms of this deal I'm offering you, okay, so to speak, okay, what can you tell us what you do remember? My concern again is with the location. Can you tell us what you do remember? Well, I thought you should want me to talk about the offer you made to me, what you wanted to have accomplished as a result of the day, the trip.
I figured it's...
You figure you already revealed that? In other words, you did ask me earlier, am I going to say that? And I said that, I would not say that. I would not give... See, what I'm figuring is that here's the I'll be rejecting this to cover this, but I just want to throw something away. I thought that what your concern was that I didn't tell him about the desire to have us shoot you escaping.
Matthew's secret is that he wants to be shot by the detective. The detective agrees to keep this a secret so that he may be able to carry it out. This is all just a ploy to try to get Matthew to disclose the body's location, as he clearly cannot agree to kill him.
And that because if I shared that then they would go to extreme measures.
There's no trust on either side. There's no way of proving that. There's no way you can just shoot me if everyone knows.
I know that.
If I try to escape, we have a legitimate reason.
But the bottom line is, what does all this have to do with not telling us where they are? How does that hurt things?
It doesn't hurt anything. Tell us so we can shoot you.
Well, help me understand.
It's hard to tell if Matthew actually believes his claim about his dream or if all of this is just him buying time or trying to play crazy.
Like Grandma used to say, you playing crazy. You play fool with me, I ain't the one. I ain't the one to play fool with them. Grandma used to say.
It comes to this point, does this through their own fault. I'm not going to try and figure it all out, but I know, your dad and mom split up when you were 3. You went through a life without a dad. That's a major impact. It affects a lot of people.
Okay, let's go outside.
Your dad's a 40-year firefighter, and you set some fires. Okay.
His obsession with leaves and the fact that he accumulates a large collection of leaves in his home could be his way of coping with the abandonment issues related to his father, who reportedly was a firefighter. It's possible that setting fire to leaves, and thus his obsession with leaves, could be related to his hatred for his father or his desire for his father to notice him. People who feel lonely, hopeless, or empty inside often derive comfort from material objects because they might not be able to get the love and attention they want from people in their lives. As a result, they turn to obsession and fixations with things in order to feel less alone. In Matthew's case, accumulating large quantities of leaves may have brought him a feeling of fullness and comfort. However, it's also possible that Matthew may have some sort of mental illness and has some strange beliefs about leaves. One of the symptoms of schizophrenia is delusions. Yet Matthew doesn't seem to have schizophrenia, as he doesn't appear to be in a psychotic episode during these interrogations.
That was in his bathroom. Goddamn, boy, I'm on my internet, boy. Y'all hammering too loud. That boy just wanted to poop my all the leaves. Like, I was like, what is? Yeah, he might be slow motion.
When he does speak, he sounds clear, coherent, and he's aware of what's happening around him. He doesn't appear to be responding to any internal stimuli, as you might expect with someone who is schizophrenic. To our knowledge, Matthew was never diagnosed with schizophrenia.
Exactly, he finessing.
With all honesty, Matt, I say this very genuinely. You are sitting in self-pity, and that doesn't even help you.
The female detective calls Matthew out for his self-pity and victim mentality. This is a sign that they are done using this theme to get him to speak, since allowing him to play the role of the victim has not produced any answers. She then directs him to think about the future and how he'll be viewed in the hopes this will get him talking.
Susan ain't finna play me this thing.
Well, I disagree on that. I think you do, and you can.
Matthew is intelligent and knows that if he tells them where the bodies are, there's no guarantee of any real benefit to him. The most likely way to get him to give up this information would be in exchange for a plea deal, such as removing the death penalty. However, given Matthew's expression of wanting to be shot, that may not be motivating to him.
They're pushing, the prosecutors are pushing to have
probably studied schizophrenia.
A hearing, and this is it. This is your last chance to talk to us, literally. And
this is a lawyer prison.
That's what they're pushing for. You're saying, you're saying you're still willing to talk to us without an attorney, but that's what's being done now as far as pushing for that. So this is your last chance right now to talk to us.
They'll come and make the decisions for you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a good deal.
The detective knows that it's very important for Matthew to feel like he is the one in control, and he is calling the shots. He makes it sound like if he gets a lawyer, the lawyer will be controlling him. He knows Matthew won't like feeling powerless.
And the lack of media pressure also takes on the other people that are, being affected by it. Sorry about that.
Okay. We're done. We apparently are told we are done. Keep everything we said in mind for you. Think about it and think about what you can do for yourself after you talk to an attorney.
Here on my pads. Man, no, they're gonna take you back down to jail because for security reasons the attorneys can't meet with you here, okay? Remember, public defenders have their own interests sometimes in this, so, use your head. Okay, you're a smart guy. Take care of yourself. I don't know if I have a chance we'll talk again.
I hope we do. I hope we do talk again.
The detective ends things on a friendly note, calling him Buddy, and touches him on the shoulder as a last-ditch effort to leave a positive impression. This is in the hopes that he may at some point change his mind and confess to the location of the bodies.
Yeah, we're going to do
that. The big question here is Matthew's strange behavior in the interrogation all an act either for pity, attention, or a ploy to get an insanity defense? Or is what we are seeing actually the real Matthew? Matthew later revealed that he made up the entire story about his dream about the food processing plant, where he opened a trash bag and saw cut-up body parts. He admitted that it was all a lie to try and get himself killed by the police, because he didn't want to be injected with Thorazine, an antipsychotic medication, for the rest of his life. He said he still didn't remember where the bodies were. In a written confession, Matthew admitted even more, telling the investigators that he'd been staking out Tina's home the night before the attack, sleeping in the woods across the street. The next morning, he watched as everyone left and then snuck into the home through the garage. His plan had been to burglarize the home and sneak away without anyone seeing him. He chose Tina's house because there weren't any close neighbors, and the door was often left ajar. However, Tina and Stephanie returned and caught Matthew in the act. He claimed he ambushed them in a panic. He wrote, "I was in a total state of shock. I wandered around the house, slowly coming to realization of what I'd done and how bad it was. During this time, I killed Tina's dog because it would not stop barking. It only got worse because then Sarah and Cody returned home. Matthew attacked and killed Cody before tying up Sarah." He wrote, "I did not enter the house to kill those people. I did not know a single one of them." Shortly after killing Tina, Stephanie, and Cody, Matthew drove to Gambier to collect gas cans from his own vehicle with the intention of burning down Tina's house. It was then that he was stopped by an officer who eventually let him go. He gave up his plan to burn down the house and instead returned to his own, where he built a campfire, burned his shoes, and drank a bottle of wine. On November 18th, Matthew finally cracked and agreed to show investigators the location of Tina, Cody, and Stephanie's bodies. It's unclear if Matthew's memory of what he did came back, or more likely, if he'd been lying about not remembering all along. He described the spot to officers where he dumped the bodies, hidden in the Cocosine Wildlife Area. As the detectives traveled through fields to a wooded area, other officers secured the perimeter. They eventually found a hollow beech tree that matched Matthew's description, which had a hole about 6 feet up from the ground. There was also a second larger hole near the branches. When an officer looked inside the hole, they spotted what looked like trash bags hidden inside the tree. Another hole was cut in the tree and the trash bags were examined, revealing remains belonging to Tina Herman, Cody Maynard, Stephanie Sprang, and Tanner the dog. Matthew later revealed he got the bodies inside the tree using the top hole and a rig and pulley system to drop them inside. There's some speculation that when Matthew worked as a tree trimmer, he had hollowed out the tree himself. On January 6, 2011, Matthew avoided the death penalty by pleading guilty to 10 felonies. After everything that was found, it was clear that Matthew had a bizarre obsession with leaves. Forensic psychologists testified that his leaf obsession was delusional, and they believed that he may have hidden the bodies inside of a tree because it was familiar and comforting to him. Matthew Hoffman was then sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. That same month, his leaf-filled home went into foreclosure, and eventually the tree where the bodies had been hidden was cut down.
He would have never been caught. They would have never found those bodies. This was premeditated. He had already had the plan of killing somebody. That's why he hollowed out the tree. That's why he knew exactly where to go. He studied this up. It plays out like a modern day horror film. For real though. Like, honestly, it plays out like What y'all think about it? What y'all think? They ain't even tell us what he got. Did what he get? Life in prison? Hold on. Let me hear what he said.
During this time, I killed Tina's dog because it would not fit inside the hole. By 2011, Matthew avoided the death penalty by pleading guilty to 10 felonies. After everything that was found, it was clear that Matthew had a bizarre obsession with leaves. Forensic psychologists testified that his leaf obsession was delusional, and they believed that he may have hidden the bodies inside of a tree because it was familiar and comforting to him. Matthew Hoffman was then sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Life without the possibility of parole. Man, y'all, that was a weird case inside a hollow tree. But I wanted to say I had a good time with y'all this morning. It's been amazing. It's been real fun. We had a real dope week. I'm going to take Stinky tomorrow, so we ain't got no overtime tomorrow. We're going to pop out with that SWAT out on next Saturday. We're going to be back ready to rock and roll Monday. I hope y'all had a good week, man. Y'all made my week. Y'all made my day. I appreciate y'all being so locked in, tapping in every day, giving me ideas to make the show better. I appreciate y'all, man, more than you know. If y'all don't hear nothing that I say in these podcasts that I do, know that I'm growing and I'm growing in front of you and I'm growing out loud. So forgive me as I grow. And I love you. I really do. I care about you. I care about your well-being. I want you to be the most successful you that you could be. And I'm gonna get with y'all later on, man. Peace. Love y'all. Make sure y'all tap in tonight though. Modest Moments. We going up. Bandcamp 6 Central, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And why I be forgetting about mountain time. Cause me and my wife was like thinking about something in Colorado, and she was like, "It's 2 hours away." I was like, "No, that's on Pacific, so it's 3." She was like, "Nah," but she's like, "Yeah, but." So we went to look it up, and it was like mountain time. I was like, "Oh, why do I always forget about mountain time?" But hey, y'all, before we go, man, I want y'all to know, for you guys who didn't see my boy Hansy, he left a message after his robbery, and I'm going to have that phone call with the whistleblower who called Sly D on Monday. I want you guys to have an amazing weekend. I hope I see y'all tonight at band camp so I can give away a few lunch vouchers. Hey, man, be amazing.
I remember it just like it was yesterday. I was a young seaman in the Navy of Americas. I was making $313 a month, stationed at my first overseas duty station in Willacoochee, Georgia. In Russia. Got a little hands in Willacoochee. I was drinking heavily, but I enjoyed myself. Them snow bunnies was plentiful. I was regretting joining sometimes, but I made do. Let me hold a few. I would drown my sorrows in bottles and bottles of liquor. I ran my tab so hard that I got kicked out of several establishments.
You're not welcome back here, Hansy.
I found myself frequenting places that I shouldn't, but I always managed to make the situation good and get a happy ending.
Did you bring the 40? It's 80 for
That's
tonight.
at least what they called it. I was living high on the hog maw, as Grandma used to say. I had my own place, my own truck, and a pool in the yard. I broke the curse off my family. It was hard to believe my eyes sometimes that I had made it so far. And then I received the call from the colonels of the Navies of America. They say, Hansy, pack your bags. We going to World War V. I said I knew this day would come, so I packed the essentials. Cause I was coming back home. Ham, check, in case some shit pop off. Hot sauce, check, to throw it in Charlie's eye. And a pack of cookies in case I get hungry. Keto friendly. On the battlefields. I was set to go to battles with my trusted dog. I walked out of the house. I took one glance back and I said, off to save the world. I found myself smack dab in the middle of World War V. I had been to 3 and 4, so my keen warfighting skills allowed me to stay safe and kill the Charlie. But it didn't keep me from being in the accident. After saving 23 people and running back to safety, I was met with an IED. Boom. My eye, I'm blind. No. I can't be back at war. I'll make my dreaming. Bernie. Good evening. Bernice, point me to the camera. Let me try to sit up. They got me on my hospital bed. They told me They told me not to get up because I got a 17th degree concussion. And they hit me pretty good on my head. I was like, I'm going to try to sit up so y'all can see it. Good evening. Bernice, point me to the camera. Let me try to sit up. Let me try to... They got me on my hospital bed. They told me not to get up because I got a 17th degree concussion. And they hit me pretty good on my head. I was like, I'm going to try to sit up so y'all can see it. They got this red special bandage on because my skull is enlarged. And then it got a hole, this knot on my head. The burglars had took your millions in checks. And I just want to say I had to put this bib on because when the force had hit me about my head, it made me open my eyes and I seen for 30 seconds and then it went back out. I can't see no more. But I was just hit me and then it made me forget how to swallow, so I be slobbing sometimes. So they put this here bib on me. I like to say thank you to everybody who called and was concerned about me. I've been having bad dreams about the wall. And back when I was a young boy, and I could see. Back when I was in the navies of Americas. But I just want to say thank y'all for checking up on your boy, Officer Hansi. And I just want to say, I love...
Right here this morning, police are looking for a
The
suspect.
only detective agency capable of handling these grotesque and obscene cases. Look no further than the Ones Detective Agency, where evidence does not matter. We lock you up and figure it out later.
Hey, what's up?
The Ones Detective Agency, with your captain, Uno the One.